Morning peeps, good morning everyone. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe. I was supposed to be flying out to Germany on Thursday. I'm now flying out on Friday. The reason I'm telling you guys this is because I want to do a live on Thursday now. Now that I've got some free time, let's get the first live of the year in. So we're going to go live at 7 p.m. Put that one in your diaries. We're live this Thursday, 7 p.m. Let's talk about Ade Gman's fight. Let's talk about Dalton Smith's fight. Let's talk about Josh Kelly trying to become a world champion. Let's talk about Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. Let's talk about Tyson Fury coming back. Let's talk about Moses Italma versus Jermaine Franklin. Basically, let's talk about everything. This Thursday, 7 p.m., we're going to go live and the internet is working fine. So no hiccups whatsoever. All right, before we talk about Mr. Tyson Fury, let's quickly have a look and see what else there is to talk about. Deontay Wilder's prime. When exactly was it? Deontay Wilder recently said that he's feeling great and that he's in his prime, or something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing. He's clearly not in his prime. There's clearly a bit of delusion there. And I've always said this. I said that boxers need to be slightly delusional. They need to think that they can do anything, can achieve anything, right? I mean, they have to have that mindset. But yeah, he's clearly not in his prime. I've watched Deontay Wilder's. I've been ringside for 2 of Deontay Wilder's last 3 fights. I watched the last fight. He's not in his prime. I mean, he is several years removed past his prime. I mean, none of these guys, by the way, are in their prime. Fury's not in his prime. Usyk's not in his prime. Anyone, I guess, that gets past the age of 35, I question whether or not you're in your prime anymore. Doesn't mean they're still not very, very good. But as an athlete, I'm sure that your prime must be late 20s, very, very early 30s. And some people are able to kind of stay on that line. Some people will dip slightly. Some people will fall off a cliff. I think that Deontay Wilder has, and I hate to say it because I like Wilder, I think he's fallen off a cliff a little bit. I mean, could he still knock someone out with that right hand? Yes. But he's not in his prime. Obviously, Alexander Usyk's pushing for this fight. He wants it to happen. I spoke to Usyk. I don't know if this was on camera or not, but we were ringside for the Inoue fight. And Usyk was like, yeah, he wants Wilder. He wants the fight to be either in Miami or Vegas. So Usyk's pushing for this fight. And if you're Wilder, you're like, jackpot. Like, you're jackpot. You're thinking, oh my God, Usyk wants to fight me? Considering the last 3-4 years, I've done very little, if not anything. So we'll see. We'll see how this fight plays out. There will be some in the lead up to it. And I know who you are that will say, yeah, but if Wilder lands, stop it. I think we've been saying that for ages with Wilder. And unfortunately, they're not landing. The timing's off. The speed of that right hand early in his career was just frightening. I mean, you knew what was coming, but the speed was just too much. And obviously the power was too much. Now the speed's gone. He's hesitating to throw that right hand now because he's very scared of what's coming back. He's scared of the counter. And he's 40. I mean, he looks good. I'll give him that. Like, physically, he still looks very impressive. Like, he doesn't look 40, but he is 40. He's 40 and he's taken a lot of punishment. I mean, those Fury fights took a lot out of him. They took a lot out of Tyson Fury as well. The Zhili Zhang fight took a lot out of him. The Joseph Parker fight took a lot out of him. Training camps have taken a lot out of him. He's been through so much outside the ring that's taken a lot out of him. So, no, he's not in his prime is what I'm trying to get at. Nothing better to do. Who will Tyson Fury fight in 2026? Yeah, Tyson Fury is now officially back. Officially out of retirement again. I will never believe Tyson Fury when he says he's retired. Like, just never. And that's a shame. Like, Tyson Fury might not care. Tyson Fury fans might not care. But I think it's a shame because when someone does retire, like, this is the toughest sport in the world. I want to give you your flowers. Like, when Loma retired last year, it was like, okay. And you saw the outpouring of love and emotion for Loma. When Crawford announced a few weeks ago that he's retired, you saw the outpouring of love for Crawford, right? Fury announced he's retired. When was it? About 8-9 months ago, a year ago. I can't even remember where it was or when it was. No outpouring of love or emotion. It was like, yeah, whatever. You'll be back. And he is back. But look, I'm happy he's back. I still think Fury has a lot to offer. I think the boxing world needs personalities like Tyson Fury. It does. And not just personalities. Tyson Fury is a very, very good boxer. Like Tyson Fury being back immediately puts him at number 2 for me in the world. It does. He jumps above Wardley. I think so. I think he jumps above Wardley. He jumps above Caballero. He jumps above Daniel Dubois. He's only behind Alexander Usyk. So it's not just that a personality is coming back. A very, very good fighter is coming back. I've seen some people ridicule him hitting the bag and sparring Kevin Lorena, or at least just moving around the ring. Oh, look at him. He's out of shape. He's never been in shape. At least not in the last decade. The last time Tyson Fury was in sort of shape where you might have seen abs was that famous photo of him in the lead up to Klitschko in the hotel room. And you're like, okay, he's in shape. This Tyson Fury is what he is. But this boy can fucking crap. He can fight. He can scrap. He can do a bit of everything. So I'm happy that he's back. I guess the question is, who is he going to fight? Who's he going to fight? I do think the first fight is locked in. I believe the first fight is Arslanbek Makhmudov. I think it makes sense. Obviously, Makhmudov coming off the win over Dave Allen. He's widely known by everyone in boxing. He's maybe a top 15 guy. He looks scary. He looks mean. It's an easy sell. I think they'll go Makhmudov. But then who after that? So I'm already looking past Makhmudov, which can be risky in boxing, but let's do that. So what next after that? It should have been Anthony Joshua. That's what it should have been in September, right? Those were the plans. AJ has one in March, and then they both do this fight in September. I don't know if that's going to happen. I mean, who does know, right? We won't know for months whether or not AJ fights Fury, whether or not AJ even comes back to boxing. But there still are another 2 or 3 guys that I wouldn't mind seeing Fury fight. I would love to see the Fabio Wardley fight. I think that's a great fight. I think that's a big fight as well. Fabio Wardley would love to get that call. Tyson Fury, I mean, that's jackpot financially. He would love that call. For Fury, it's a chance of becoming a world champion again, which obviously isn't Fury's drive, but I mean, it's a chance to become world champion again. Daniel Dubois, I'd love to see that fight. Why not? These are fights that I never expected Fury to have. I expected it to be a gimme and then AJ, and then that's it. But now all of a sudden, again, because of the AJ thing, there have to be other opponents that are kind of put on the table. And then there's the Alexander Usyk fight. And I know a lot of you are like, oh, Usyk's beat him twice. Why is he going to fight him? That's why he's going to fight him. It's financially such a big fight. It's still a fight that will do a stadium. It's still a fight that both men will sell that fight well in the lead up to the fight. And both fights, although Usyk won both for me, won it maybe by a couple of rounds the first time, again, a couple of rounds the second time, they weren't blowouts. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like, this was a 120-108 job. They were quite close on the scorecard. So I'm not mad at seeing it again. But I guess it all depends on Anthony Joshua. It all depends on whether or not Anthony Joshua fights again, because ultimately Fury coming out of retirement was, I think, for the AJ fight. And now there'll be questions as to what happens. No one's going to ask AJ about that fight yet, obviously, until AJ speaks about wanting to do it again. Like, Eddie's not getting on a phone call and saying, okay, look, Fury. Turkey's not getting on a phone call and saying, Fury. No one. Until AJ phones them and says, okay, I'm ready to go again. So we'll see. But look, it's good to have Fury back. I love speaking to Fury. I love being around Fury at Fight Week. He can be a bit sort of, he's either a joker and he's just fun, or he's very mean. I've seen every side of Tyson Fury, and I don't mind all of the sides. I just think he's great for heavyweight boxing. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with Tyson Fury. It'll be interesting to know when he actually is planning to have his comeback fight. It's been a while, Remember, Fury didn't fight in 2025. It's been a while since we've seen Tyson Fury. So sooner rather than later. And then there has to be a plan. And I think Fabio Wardley now is a massive part of that plan, with AJ out for the foreseeable future, maybe out forever. So we'll see. A bit here on Subriel Matias, Dalton Smith. I'm going to do a separate video on that. I'm going to do a separate video on Agate Kabayel as well versus Damian Neba. Unbeaten is Damian Neba, obviously not on the same level as Kabayel, but you just don't know, do you, with boxing nowadays? I mean, anyone can get chinned, but Kabayel should be able to get through that. And then it should be a big fight for Kabayel. Talking of big fights, what is going on with Virgil Ortiz versus Boots Ennis? Like, what's happening? What's happening, people? Is it going to happen or not? It was on my wish list. You guys saw it for 2026. I mean, both of those guys, or no, this isn't on Virgil. Boots got in the ring and went face to face. Like, when it's like this, I always wonder who puts the offer in. Like, does Team Virgil put the offer to Team Boots? Does Boots put the offer to Virgil? Like, how does this all work? Who's the A side in this? I ain't got a clue. I just want to see it happen. So hopefully we can get some sort of an announcement with that. Likewise with Ryan Garcia. I'm not a fan of Ryan Garcia jumping the queue at all to fight Barrios, but it is what it is. If you are going to come back, let's get an announcement as well. But look, there's loads of good stuff going on in January. There's loads of good stuff already outlined for February, but just January for a second. Obviously, Kabayel, as I said, this weekend, we have, I think, a week off, in terms of big fights. And then we've got Moses Tama, Jermaine Franklin. And then on the same day, which is always annoying, we've got Josh Kelly bidding to become a world champion. And we have Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. And it's a good undercard, that as well. So, yeah, I look forward to it. Anyway, guys, girls, remember, Thursday, tune in for the live, 7 p.m. I'll put something in the community tab. But we're back, baby. Peace.